Fox 61 News at 6 starts now.
And now at 6, a community in mourning tonight after a firefighter dies in the line of duty. We'll show you how he's being remembered by friends and family. And a mother and her 17-year-old son are victims of a Christmas morning crash. And now the teen school is sharing more about the beloved student. Plus a holiday hangover at the airports. Passengers are stranded. Thousands of flights are canceled. We'll take you to Bradley International to see how local flights are faring. Good evening. Thanks so much for joining us here on the Fox 61 News at 6. I'm Sarah Sanchez. The North Haven community is grieving tonight. Firefighter Matthias Wirtz died in the line of duty early yesterday morning. Wirtz was a 22-year veteran of the department, and new tonight we're learning his cause of death. Fox 61's New Haven County Bureau reporter Julia LeBlanc joins us now live in North Haven with the very latest. Julia.
Hi, good evening to you. Yes, we just learned from the state medical examiner that Matthias Wirtz's cause of death has been identified as dying of heart disease. And we know after talking to his friends and people who knew him today that he will be deeply missed by his community here in North Haven, especially by those here at the North Haven Fire Department, where he served for more than 2 decades.
Very caring and giving, willing to help anybody at any time, whoever needed it, whether he knew him or not.
Mike Torino has gotten to know Matthias Wirtz, affectionately known as Matty, very well over the last few years. The two played together in a pipe band. It's called the New Haven County Firefighters Emerald Society, and Matty was their snare drummer.
If you know anything about the drum line for us, it's made up of 3 sets of drums: bass drum, snare drummer, and tenor drummers, and they're the heartbeat of what we do.
The hearts of his band members skipped on Monday when they found out Matty died in the line of duty. He was responding to a fire on Quinnipiac Ave in North Haven when he had his own medical emergency.
Yeah, it's just one of those things when you get an early morning call out of the blue, it raises the hair on the back of your neck, and you get that news, and it's just a straight punch to the chest.
Ever since, the community has come together. Fire and police departments all over the state joining in on the procession on Tuesday, bringing Wirtz's body from Yale New Haven Hospital to the medical examiner's office.
It seemed like every overpass, there were firefighters and police officers standing there with their equipment saluting us, the procession.
A type of support First Selectman Michael Frieda says he and his town need as they remember Matty.
We miss him. He will never be forgotten here. And over these next few weeks, I fully anticipate still tremendous grieving here in North Haven.
Now back out here live, now that the autopsy is complete, Wirtz's body will be transported in another procession tomorrow afternoon, coming to the North Haven funeral home here in town. Now, as for the funeral arrangements, those haven't been announced just yet. And for the cause of the fire, which is where this all started, that has not been announced yet either. That is still under investigation. All of this we will be following for you, and we'll bring you any updates. For now, we're live here in North Haven. Julia LeBlanc, Fox 61 News.
All right. Thank you, Julia. Stranded passengers flock to ticket counters at Bradley International Airport. Travel woes have not eased up since Christmas Eve. Thousands of flights have been canceled, and customers are having to fork out thousands of dollars just to get home. Fox 61's Samaya Hernandez is at Bradley Airport with how things are looking this hour. Samaya.
Well, Sarah, here's the challenge. If you're flying into Bradley from across the country, more than likely you're on a connection, and those Southwest connections got stuck in the middle of the country. Customers tell me that they spent thousands of dollars to make their way here days after Christmas.
My grandparents are in like their 80s. They're having a lot of health issues.
Alex and Brandy Pacifico fly home to Connecticut once a year for Christmas. This year, they missed it.
They didn't comp us for a hotel, nothing. Like they said, the earliest we could get out was Wednesday.
A Christmas Eve flight on Southwest turned into 2 days in St. Louis, so they rented a car.
We drove 16 hours on Christmas Day.
With no luggage?
With no luggage. We still don't have luggage. Our luggage is still lost in St. Louis.
Other passengers arriving on delayed Frontier flights. flights.
Where's my bags? We don't even have any clothes to go to a funeral.
By Tuesday afternoon, 23 flights had been canceled at Bradley International Airport, 19 of them on Southwest, which canceled 12,000 flights since Friday due to, quote, operational conditions.
Looking at the board today, I mean, all the Southwest flights are canceled. So, yeah, we have really no idea when they're going to resume operations.
The Federal Transportation Department saying it's now looking into the carrier's, quote, unacceptable rate of cancellations. The travel nightmare now changing family traditions.
We probably won't fly near Christmas again.
And we still do not have our luggage. It
From Southwest.
probably won't get it until after the new year.
And on its website, Southwest said that it's cut its flight schedule by 1/3, but all the people we caught up with tell us that they're not feeling good about their returns. We're live at Bradley International Airport. Samaya Hernandez, Fox 61 News.
All right. Thank you, Samaya. It's a holiday hangover that's not going away. And it's not just here in the Northeast. U.S. airport traffic is slowing to a crawl with carriers canceling thousands of flights a day. Travelers are stranded a long way from home. Fox's Steve Harrigan has this story.
For tens of thousands of Americans stranded at airports across the country, the end of the holiday season has definitely not been filled with cheer.
Spent the whole day in the airport. Finally canceled our flight because they could not get a pilot here to fly our plane.
48 hours before we can even get it back. What are we supposed to do?
For one mother, trying to get back to California has been a nightmare. While she was able to spend some time in a motel, the majority of the last 2 days were spent in the Atlanta airport, with her 8- and 6-year-old children sleeping on the floor.
I feel bad for my kids because they are tired.
Southwest fared the worst of any carrier, canceling 70% of its scheduled flights on Monday. One couple stuck at the Orlando airport for days waiting to get home says Southwest also lost their bags.
We've been in the same clothes, no teeth brush, no mouthwash, nothing.
The Department of Transportation says it's looking into the cancellations. A representative for Southwest says the sheer size of the winter storm is what caused the widespread disruptions, and that the airline is doing everything it can to accommodate travelers.
We are, willing to offer hotels, ride assistance, vans, whatever that looks like, rental cars to try and make sure these folks get home as quickly as possible.
And it's not over yet. Southwest has already canceled 2,000 flights for tomorrow. In Atlanta, Steve Harrigan, Fox News.
Well, on our roads, state police released numbers from their holiday traffic enforcement. Between Thursday and Monday, police responded to 4,600 calls. That's up from 3,100 last year. More than 260 crashes were reported. 2 people were killed on highways and 1 person was seriously injured. Police also issued 162 citations for speeding and made 15 DUI arrests. A cold day across the state. Really chilly out there this morning, especially. Woo. Let's get a check of what we can expect through the night. Meteorologist Ryan Breton here with more. Hi, Ryan.
Sarah, not much chilly weather in the forecast going forward. Things changing in a big way compared to the weekend. It's still chilly out there now, though, 32 degrees in Hartford. But going forward, this will become more and more rare to see temperatures like this. Just a couple of clouds left over at the shoreline. It took a while to get rid of those clouds today. But tonight will be a quiet night with just a couple of passing clouds out there, dropping into between, say, 18 or 16 and 20 inland and low to mid 20s at the shoreline. So not the coldest night we've seen recently. And tomorrow we'll start out with some cloud cover during the morning, then turning a bit brighter in the afternoon. But look at this, headed for a high temperature in the 40s tomorrow afternoon, and that's not it. A high of 41 in the Hartford area tomorrow, and then it's even milder for Thursday and Friday, with temperatures getting way up into the 40s and if not the low 50s. And that's not it either. Look at this for the temperature trend over the next 7 days. Mid 50s possible over the weekend. Now that will come with some rain, which could impact when the ball drops New Year's Eve. I'll be back to take a first look at the timing on that coming up in just a little while. Sarah.
Thank you, Ryan. 2 people are accused of manslaughter after the death of a child. Police say Ashley Hernandez de Jesus and Rocky Hernandez de Jesus are connected to a 4-year-old girl's death back in June. Both are facing a list of charges. They're released on bond and are due in court tomorrow. New information tonight about a deadly Christmas morning crash in West Hartford. We've learned 2 of the victims were mother and son. Canton High School officials confirm Raheem Dante Barry Nelson was an 11th grader at the school and was in the car with his mother when they crashed on Simsbury Road before 7 a.m. Both were killed along with a 3rd person in that car. Canton Superintendent of Schools releases a statement saying in part, quote, Raheem joined Canton High School in August and immediately made a positive impact with his kindness and positive outlook. He went on to say Raheem was part of the soccer team and was loved by his teammates and coaches. The school's offering counseling services for anyone in need. Police are still investigating what caused that crash. Former Old Saybrook police officer Josh Zarbo pleads not guilty in court today. He's accused of using police database information to find out more information about a woman he was interested in. Zarbo allegedly ran a woman's license plate over dispatch while on a security detail outside Walmart on Black Friday. Police say he used that information to find her name and sent her a follow request on Instagram. Zarbo was ordered no contact with the victim and is on administrative leave. He's due back in court February 7th. The United States Postal Service is issuing 2 rewards for information about robberies across Connecticut. The USPS is offering up to $50,000 for information leading to an arrest after 6 mail carrier trucks were stolen over the course of the past year. The robberies happened in West Haven, Hartford, Waterbury, Middletown, Greenwich, and Stamford. Officials are also offering a $10,000 reward for information about stolen mail carrier keys. Anyone with information about either incident should call police. Southington police arrest a man in connection to multiple burglaries happening on Christmas Day. 43-year-old Scott Rolt of Thomaston is accused of breaking into the wine works on West Street around 10:30 Sunday night. And about a half hour later, police say he also broke into Silver City Vapors on Queen Street. Police say they later located him at a strip mall along the Meriden-Waterbury Turnpike, where he was seen pulling door handles on several businesses. He attempted to run from police, but was eventually taken into custody. He's facing several charges. A man is dead in Waterbury tonight after a double shooting. Police responded to the area of Walnut Street around 8:30 last night. 2 men were shot while sitting in a car. Police believe a passing car shot at them, or someone in the passing car shot at them. A 32-year-old man was pronounced dead at the scene, and a 22-year-old man was taken to St. Mary's Hospital. He's since been released. Anyone with information about the shooting should call Waterbury Police.